So once you learn the deep breathing, you know where exactly the carbon dioxide should come out from and where exactly the oxygen should go in. Unless you learn how to inhale oxygen properly and how to exhale carbon dioxide properly, how can you perform any pranayam? How can you give a new challenge to your breathing? You cannot. And even if you will challenge your lungs this way, your respiratory system this way, you are going to damage your lungs and it will have a very serious consequences. So please, I request all the yoga practitioners and all the yoga teachers, teach your attendants deep breathing first, and this is the way deep breathing should be done. Unless they practice deep breathing, don't let them touch any pranayam. This is my humble request. Okay, now I'll move to the third parameter that you have to check before practicing pranayam. Once you know your breathing pattern, once you know how to inhale properly, exhale properly, that is called deep breathing, then you have the responsibility to check it out, which is your active nasal. God has given us two nasal, right nasal and the left nasal. Right one is indication of sun, left one is indication of moon. Right one regulates heat in our body, left one regulates cold in our body. Right one keeps our body in sympathetic nervous system zone, left one keeps our body in parasympathetic nervous system zone. Right one keeps our body in active mode, left one keeps our body in passive mode. So first of all, you should know which is your dominant nasal and which is your dominated nasal. Like, let me just check. Right now, my right nasal is more active. It means that at this point of time, heat is dominating my body. So my body is in active mode, and left one is dominated, so the left nasal is less active. What exactly the role of these two nasals in our body? Let me just describe you. We have seven energy channels. On the bottom of our tailbone we have Muladhara chakra, then Sahasra chakra. From the tailbone, Muladhara chakra, three nadis, three nerves start moving upward direction. Pingala Nadi from right side, Ida Nadi from left side, and Sushumna moves vertically parallel with the spinal cord. So wherever these three nadis crisscross, that particular point is called energy channel. The Pingala Nadi ends on the top of right nasal and Ida Nadi ends at the top of left nasal. So your right and left nasal are also helping you to regulate functioning of Pingala and Ida Nadi with Sushumna. Okay, so right nasal regulates heat in your body. What does it mean? It means that if to perform any physical activity you need energy, so right nasal takes your body to sympathetic nervous system zone. What is sympathetic nervous system zone? When your body temperature will go up, when your heartbeat will go up, when your breathing will go faster, and whatever energy you need to perform particular activity, your body will perform it. Okay, that is called active mode. And what do I mean when I say that left nasal regulates cold in your body? It means that it calms down your system and it takes your body to parasympathetic nervous system zone. What is parasympathetic nervous system zone? When your body calms down, when your body temperature goes down, when your heartbeat comes to normal, when your breathing comes to normal, and your body breathes and feeds itself and nourishes itself, heals itself. Okay, so for proper body functioning we need both nasal to be active in proper coordination. Like when right is needed, right should be active, left is needed, left should be active. And in case if you see that most of the time right nasal is active, that is not good sign for your body. And contrary to it, if most of the time left nasal is active, that is also not good for your body. Why? Because if most of the time heat will dominate your body will become heat dominated, and it will become Pitta dominated. Pitta is a Ayurvedic term, and Pitta body type means heat dominated body. So what is the sign of Pitta dominated body? If most of the time heat is dominating your body, so you will become restless. You will see symptom of high blood pressure, hypertension, restlessness, low fever. You will see that you will notice heat in your body and red rashes in your body, pimples, excessive moles, and boil in your body. You will have anger issues, and you will become hyperactive, and you will experience sudden mood swing. So these are the symptoms if your body becomes heat dominated. That is not a good sign. And if contrary to it, if your body becomes cold dominated, then you will become lazy. You will see the symptom of low blood pressure. You will start gaining unwanted weight in your body. You will become obese. You will become reserved. You will become introvert. You will become unwantedly shy. You will have a symptom of vitamin D deficiency, and you will have recurring issues of cough, cold, and you will become unwantedly unwantedly hungry, and you will become a prey of overeating. So these are the symptoms. It will show if any of these nasals will dominate your body. So to avoid this dominance, what you have to do, you have to try to establish coordination between these two nasals, so that whenever body needs heat, Surya Nadi will become active and will support your body. Whenever your body needs rest and your body needs to heal, then Chandra Nadi will support your body. So how you can do that? So for that, there is a third parameter that you have to keep in consideration. That is to check which nasal is active. Right now, my right nasal is active. So what I'll do, I'll close the active nasal. I repeat it once again. I'll close the active nasal, and I'll start breathing from less active nasal. What breathing? Deep breathing. So this is the way I will do deep breathing with less active nasal. Why with less active nasal? Because if you are making a discipline that every day in the morning or evening or even in afternoon you will practice pranayam, or in every alternate day or at least twice in a week you will practice pranayams, it means that you, in that particular time when you will be practicing pranayam, you are going to give some extra pressure. You are taking your body through some new experiences through inhalation and exhalation. So at that particular moment, you should also know which nasal is dominating your body. If it is heat, then you have to check, isn't it that most of the time heat is dominating my body? So why not I should give attention to less active nasal and regulate cold in my body? If left is dominating your body, then why not I give attention to the right nasal, so that I can regulate heat in my body. So this way you will learn how to regulate heat and cold in your body also. Otherwise, how will you come to know which pranayam is suitable for your body or not? Like, if on a regular basis you are checking which nasal is more active, and you notice that most of the time my right nasal is active, so it means that your body is a heat dominated body. And if you see that your left nasal is more active, so it means that your body is cold dominated body. So in this case, you should also know which pranayam you should give preference first. So if you are heat dominated body, then you should avoid Vatsika, Kapal Bhati, Surya Nadi pranayam and Vilom pranayam, Visham Vritti pranayam, but you should practice cold dominated pranayams like Shitali, Sheetkari, Chandra Nadi pranayam, Vishnu pranayam, and Bhamari pranayam. Opposite to it, if you are cold dominated, you see that your most of the time your left nasal is active. It means that you're cold dominated body. Then what you have to do? You have to do heat dominated pranayam so that it can regulate heat and cold in your body. So heat dominated pranayams are Bhatshika, Kapal Bhati, Surya Bhedan pranayam, and Vishamvriti pranayam. So this is the way you will also come to know which pranayam you have to do first and which pranayams you have to avoid. And for if you are cold dominated and you are doing Shitali, Sheetkari and Samavritti Pranam, it will not benefit your body. It will damage your body from within. You will have cough and cold issues. You will have low blood pressure. And opposite to it, if you are heat dominated and you are practicing Bhatsika, Kapal Bhati, Vishamvriti pranayam, Surya Bhedan pranayam, then it will increase the blood circulation and it may cause hypertension, it may cause high blood pressure, it may cause low fever, it may cause anger issues. So, before approaching pranayams, it is very important to know which is your active nasal, which is your dominant nasal, so that you can block that nasal and give attention to less active nasal. Okay, so this is the third important thing you have to do. You have to check which nasal is less active and then give preference to less active nasal by blocking the active nasal. Do breathing at least 2 to 3 minutes. And when you will give on regular basis, when you will start giving attention to your less active nasal 2 to 3 times, it will also become as active as the other one is, and this way you will be able to maintain heat and cold in your body. Okay, so first, knowing your breathing pattern, correcting it. Second, learning deep breathing. Third, knowing which nasal is more active and which is less active, giving extra attention to less active nasal so that it can coordinate with active nasal and can help you to maintain heat and cold in your body. Now the fourth parameter, your navel. Your navel plays a very important role in your existence. Like when we all were in our mother's womb, we used to take nutritions, oxygen, and we used to release waste material from umbilical cord that was connected with our navel and placenta that was an organ in mother's womb. So this way our mother helped us to survive in her womb, and this way we lived our life within our mother's womb for 9 months. So this is that important, that navel. And from this navel, 72,000 nerves pass by. These nerves are not visible. These are energy flows. So energy, 72,000 energy flow by your navel. And except that your navel is the center of your body. Except that your navel also maintains Samana Vayu in your body. Now I'll tell you the magic of Vayus. We have 49 types of Vayus in our body. And out of these 49 Vayus, 5 Vayus are very important to regulate if you are practicing yoga. Okay? So, first is Udana Vayu. Udana Vayu covers the area from your throat to your head. Then second comes and it travels in upward direction. And then comes the second Vayu, that is called Prana Vayu. It covers the area from your heart up to your head area. Then comes the Samana Vayu. And the Prana Vayu moves inward like oxygen. Oxygen is a Prana Vayu. Okay, that's why it moves inward. And then Samana Vayu. Samana Vayu covers the area of your abdomen, especially your navel area. Samana Vayu helps your body to absorb nutrients from the food. So its work is to absorb, to assimilate essential nutrients from the meal. And then comes the Apana Vayu that covers the lower abdomen area and the pelvic area. Okay, like when digestion is on and our body makes some gases, we release that gas, that is called Apana Vayu. Okay, when all these 4 Vayus, Udana Vayu, Prana Vayu, Samana Vayu and Apana Vayu regulate properly,